I don't know if I'm a big fan of resolutions.
Welcome to episode 74 of Yellow Colored Glasses. This is the official intro into 2024. I know we've already posted one episode.
Yep.
That episode was actually filmed in 2023. So this episode is being filmed and posted in 2024. And we've got some things to say about 2024. So first things first, let's read a review. This review, I don't have a name for. Amanda made switching our auto and home insurance a breeze, all while saving us a ton of money. She even made sure the new carrier covered something in our house that most do not. I would recommend the Warren & Mounts agency to anyone looking to save money on their insurance while being provided the best customer service possible.
Love it.
Yes.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah. We have nothing but 5-star reviews.
That's good.
As of right now.
We have, 115?
113 still.
13?
Yeah.
I think our goal is to get to 200 5-star reviews by the middle of the year. So if you guys have not given us a review, good or bad, go on to the website, go on to Google and get that bad boy written.
That's right.
So, okay. So before we get started, let's do a peek in a pit. Right?
Yes. Sorry. Post into the gram. Follow me on Instagram.
There you go. All right. So a peek in a pit. Peek. A peek that I have going on right now is that we are leaving for Vegas on Sunday.
Yes.
So in 2-3 days, we're going out to a conference. So that'll be fun. I'm excited to get out there and get remotivated and listen to some guys talk and speak and learn some new stuff. And yeah, so I'm going to take Caleb out there. So it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
And it's going to be snowing here. So it's
And
going to
your
be.
wife.
And yeah, you're going too. So, and it's going to be snowing here, so it'd be nice to get away from the snow.
Yes. Yeah, my peak right now is I'm looking forward to the conference, but we actually went to this conference last July, so 6-ish months ago. And it was a really good conference, and they always talk a lot about social media, and that's my primary focus in the agency. And I also really love social media, like in my personal life too. I love filming content and making videos. I think it's so much fun to share your knowledge and tips and tricks to the world. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, particularly for the social media piece.
Yeah, no, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited about it. And there's going to be some new speakers there, and so it'll be really good. The last one was awesome.
Yeah, the last one was very, very good. And I think some of the people are going to be the same, and then some are not. Is that right?
They're all new ones, except for Ryan. Ryan will be there, the main guy.
Okay, I thought there were just a couple of repeats. Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Fair enough. What?
No, there's not. I mean, there's not. So, but yeah, no, it'll be really fun. I'm excited. Okay, a pit. A pit right now. It is cold. I'm not vibing on this coldness on it right
That's
now.
A pit,
so
yeah.
It's snowing as we speak, and it's gonna be really cold tomorrow, and maybe snow tomorrow too. I don't know, but I'm just not vibing on it. It's it makes it hard to get up in the morning, and yeah, so that's a pit of mine.
My pit is taking down all the Christmas decorations.
That would be a pit.
I just know that I need to do it. And I really like the decorations being up, and I like the essence of Christmas being around. So I probably won't take my stuff down until like halfway through. Like I'll probably do it when we get back from Vegas.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just not. It's so much fun to put it all up. It sucks to take it all down.
It's like the worst. It's gone, and now you got to do all the same work. But
yeah.
So I was wondering when you were gonna do that.
Yeah. That's the scoopage. All right, what is on the agenda today?
So we're gonna go through just ask ourselves some New Year's resolutions, the new year, what that looks like for us, some things that we do between me and you as a couple, and yeah, just kind of get our thoughts on that. So I'll go first. What are your thoughts on New Year's resolutions?
My thoughts on New Year's resolutions, I actually really like them. I really like New Year's resolutions. And I also am a big fan of not waiting until, oh, I'll do that on Monday. You know, I'm a big fan of, if it's October 30th, not waiting until the new year to start your goals and your aspirations or whatever that is. So I think that these resolutions, they don't have to happen at the new year. You can make a resolution or a goal or whatever the case. You can set that anytime you want and execute it anytime you want. So I love resolutions. I don't think we should be limited to only goal setting at that time. I'm always like modifying my goals and things like that throughout the year. So that's my perspective.
Okay. I don't know if I'm a big fan of resolutions.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that, you should be doing that. You should be into a habit. So it's like, there's nothing new that I'm shooting for this year. Like, it's the same thing. It's just getting better at being better at what I'm doing, right? Being better at the routine, being more consistent, like being more present, like just being all these things that I want to do. That
applies to me,
yeah.
I think.
Like, it's not about I don't have any like new resolutions. Like, I want to get healthy. Like, I want to get healthy. Like, I just want to I want to do what we did last year and like continue to build off that. Yeah. So, now one thing that I am.
That's a good note to make. I like that.
Now one thing that I am big on is, I am the kind of person that, I have to do it when it's on my own time. Like, if someone wants to say, okay, let's do it on this day, it's like, okay, I have to be committed personally to being able to do it on that time for me to be consistent with it. So I build myself up and say, okay, like this is the time to reset. Like, if anything that I'm not consistent with, this is the time to get back consistent with it. And that's, again, I guess a resolution, but it's more about resetting for me.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say, maybe the better word for us is refocus.
Yeah.
Because we're pretty consistent people. We go to the gym. Ever since we've been together, and you were doing it before we even got together.
Yeah.
And I did too. I just wasn't as consistent.
Yeah.
But we go to the gym every single day. We meal prep our lunches every single day. We eat at home during the week. We'll usually go out several times on the weekends every month. We're very consistent people.
But we get inconsistent with recently, like with meal prepping, at least on my end. Like, I haven't been very good with meal prepping. So just getting back, if I'm going to the gym, actually working out really hard and being intentional with that, versus just going to the gym and going through the motions. Sometimes I think that at least I can just go through the motions with stuff. So it's actually doing those things and like being mindful of them.
Yeah.
I'll get more out of them. So.
I love that.
Okay. Number 2, New Year mindset. Want to go?
Sure. New Year mindset. Do I have one?
Yeah. I don't know. What's your New Year mindset?
My New Year mindset is strengthening everything that happened in 2023. In 2023, at the agency, we really got focused on everybody's role and what that looks like. And so now niching that down even further, even recently, literally just right before we got on this podcast, I posted a reel that has more interaction in it than, so I want to get better at what I'm doing, essentially. I think it's important that we're all growing and evolving, and for me, being in the marketing realm, that means, how do I make my videos better? How do I make the podcast sound better? How do I make it look better? I think something that we should do for the podcast is maybe figure out lighting. I think we do have good lighting. I don't think it's great lighting. I think that's something that we should address. In my personal life, I really want to get organized, which I kind of started that journey in 2023. I'm like on this organization rampage right now. I just want to organize everything. I want to know where everything is at. I want to be able to like have it in my mind where I'm going in my pantry to get that thing that I need, with the spice drawer, my closet, and that's just the beginning. health and fitness. I just started a whole new,
App.
yeah. So anyway, to answer your question, strengthening everything that already existed before.
Love that.
What about you?
My mindset is literally just refocusing. I mean, really refocusing on, again, everything we did last year, and building off of that, taking the wins that we had from last year, taking the wins we had from last year and using that as momentum versus, how it kind of like, it kind of gets slow, or maybe you fell off on some certain things at the end of the year, and it's like, okay, well, I don't want to do that again. It's like, well, let's just think about all the good things on how you were last year.
Yeah.
So building off that, taking the momentum off that, I want to get back on like my mindset with the whole like cold plunges and the ice baths and all that stuff. Like I just have not. I've been thinking about it every day, but I just have not committed to it. So getting my mindset right for that. So yeah, that's I think it's just refocusing and just getting.
That's really good.
Getting obsessed with that.
Yeah.
That's fun. Because if not, you get bored. So
I feel like now that we're 2 years into the agency, we have a little more like mental space, or at least I do. I have more mental space to focus more personally now that I feel not comfortable, but like I don't know. The best way I can describe it is having more mental space to put energy towards myself, which will inevitably help the agency as well. Goals for 2024.
Goals. So we're actually going to be talking about that tonight. So what our goals are.
Yeah.
Haven't really got those down completely yet, honestly. So I figured, like on my end, where I'm thinking is, I was hoping to talk about that stuff tonight. Going to Vegas and get a game plan together with listening to some of these people and take, 1 to 4 things that I want to really try to get better at this year and hit those as my goals, because I'm pretty big on, like, if you have 15, 20 goals, like, you might not get them all, but and there might not be big enough goals. So I want to have like 2 or 3, 4 big goals that I want to hit, and then just get super focused and super focused on hitting them. So that's my mindset with the goals.
Yeah, we have an entire dinner scheduled tonight for just me and Jake, so that we can sit down, figure out. I mean, of course, we'll talk about business, but I also want to talk about like personally because we've always been really into health, but I feel like when we're like, I don't know how it's even possible for us to get deeper and deeper into it, but somehow we find a way to get deeper and deeper and more advanced in it. And so I'm really excited to have that conversation and do that with you.
Yeah, no, I am too. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the last one?
Are you looking forward to anything?
Just getting back on track. That's all I'm really.
Me too.
I'm just looking forward to getting it back into a routine, getting the year rolling, right now we're dealing with some problems, like with just certain things at work right now, and I know the problems will always be there, but it's like once these problems get handled, then hopefully that routine will start to come in play, and then we'll be able to handle those problems. Because like right now, I feel like what I'm doing is that I've been out of a routine, so it makes me not as good as I usually am dealing with the problems. Yes. And once these problems are done, that's going to help me get back into a routine. Once my routine's in, then the problems will be easier to handle in the future, and I'll just be able to get super laser focused on the routine.
Yeah.
And everything else will come in play.
Yeah. I feel like the problems never get smaller. We just get better at handling them.
Correct. Yep.
And I feel like
problems only get bigger, actually.
Yeah. And I feel like whenever you have like a solid framework for yourself, not you, just anybody really, like you just start slicing and dicing things as they come, because it's nothing. Because you have a framework within yourself that makes you feel established and confident enough to take on anything that comes at you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, the problems literally only get bigger. And the sooner you accept it, the sooner you'll be better at handling it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because what you dealt with 10, 15 years ago is completely, like, those are not irrelevant because it gets you where you're at today.
Those were a teaser.
But yeah, that's yeah. So
That's good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to 2024. I feel like it's going to be amazing.
it's gonna be our best year. Best
is.
year yet. Last year we had a great year, and that's why I'm big on like just taking what we've gotten from last year and using that as momentum and continue to build on that. And I don't know. I think there's a lot of things we could have done better last year that we can do this year. That's the best part about it. Is you can choose when you can do better at these things.
Yeah.
Just making the decision.
Yeah. So we want to keep this episode pretty short.
Yeah.
As an intro into 2024.
Yeah, and we're gonna have some really good guests on for 2024. Right now, it's been a
Yes.
busy time,
Yeah.
so we'll have last week we of course on our last episode we had Landon and Megan on, and they're very successful business owners. And then I got 4, 5, 6 different people that we're working on getting on, and I think there'll be some really good people to hear from.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. So yeah, 2024 is gonna be great. What's that? 52 episodes. So we'll be at 126. All right. 100, like episode 126 at the end of the year.
I see what you mean.
What episode are we on right now?
This is episode 74.
So 74 plus what? 53 more?
Or 52, I was going to
Or
say.
50? No, 51 more. So 70. Would you say 73?
74.
74.
This is 74.
So plus 51. We'll have 100. We'll be at a 125.
Damn.
125 episodes at the end of the year.
We need to set some subscriber goals.
Yeah, we do. We do. That's one thing we definitely need to do.
And like sharing goals, like
Yeah.
we don't like that's one thing that we should get better at is like marketing
The podcast.
like ourselves through the podcast.
Correct.
Because we don't ever take time to say like, oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know we have it on the background, but we never say it.
Correct.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. No. Everybody like and subscribe.
Yeah. Shameless
If
plug.
you're not watching, or if you're watching this, make sure you do
Yes.
that. That's a big deal. That way
Yes,
you get
yes,
to see
yes.
us on, on all the new episodes that get dropped. So because we drop a new one every Wednesday. So
We do. Very consistently.
yep.
So cool.
Okay, guys.
Awesome. Thank you
Episode
guys so much.
over and out.
Over and out.